Good evening. Y'all seen me in Annapolis today, and I was passing out information about the federal government to come investigate Baltimore City and Baltimore County courts and government about racism. And it's ironic that she's talking about this delegate because she used the nigger, the word nigger. You got judges in Baltimore County courts that use that word. You got the state's attorney's office that use that word. You got police officers that use that word in Baltimore City and Baltimore County, and nobody want to hold them accountable. You got those delegates that said that, and it's true. It's called plantation politics. And I've been telling y'all about this for the longest. So this is what we're going to do with this. I've been doing, like I said, a documentary. I've been detailing race and racism since 2006. Governor O'Malley approved the program. It's the Shorty program. We're talking about racism in your courts and racism in your politics, which dictates the policies in which you write laws. So this is where we're going with this. So you can go to Allie Smith's page. You can go to Mary Kathleen Pugh's page. You can go to the Department of Justice page. All this is on record. And so for 2019, I'm submitting it to the Open Society Fellowship Program. We're going to talk about race and racism in 2019. And this is how we're going to do it. That's the delegate right there that y'all talking about. She used the N-word. There's a lot of delegates that use the N-word, but they won't use it in certain places. And they out people when they want to abuse them. All right? Howard County, Talbot County, Cecil County. You feel me? Cecil County really racist. Rising Sun. Y'all got Ku Klux Klan down there. You got Ku Klux Klan out in Baltimore County. You feel me? So let's talk about race and racism in Baltimore County, Baltimore City courts, and the Baltimore City, Baltimore County delegations. Because like I said, this is an open society. And this woman opened up some old wounds. You can go to Al Redmer. Because like I said, I was insured for this. I was doing a documentary and exposing race and racism in America. It was under Governor O'Malley's administration when he created the mom machine. Stop and frisk, zero tolerance. He used black faces to carry out a white agenda of white supremacy. And he rewarded those black faces with positions of power. That's what you call plantation politics. He was a plantation owner. You had field and plantation Negroes, niggas. You feel me? You had the haves and the have-nots. Everything I'm telling you, in case of my death or murder or something happened to me like the Suitor, I sent this to the Department of Justice. And I gave the letter from the Department, I gave this to the Department of Justice. But I gave these delegates today letters from Judge Bennett. So we all on the same page. We're going to talk about race and racism. Like I said, I'm applying for the 2019 fellowship. And we're going to talk about Chief Johnson and his racist behavior. And we're going to talk about Scott Shellenberger. We're going to talk about Baltimore City, Baltimore County courts. We're going to talk about your police and your policing. And I got a lot of information. I have a plethora of information. Like I said, I was insured. All right? I was insured. So I came to the House of Representatives and the Senate today. And I seen Sid Noor. I seen Antonio Hayes. If you go to Antonio Hayes, he got a book. Antonio Hayes got this book. All right? I am Dred Scott. We're going to talk about race and racism. So you can go get that book from Antonio Hayes. Senator Hayes, all right? And I gave her, like I said, we're going through the judiciary on this. And right here. During your meeting, we undersigned Insurance Administrative Officer the afternoon of October 15th, 2008. All right? Long story short, I highlighted in the green part, entrusted business operators to your son before the POA was signed. This issue involves questions of facts and judgments of credibility that may require a judge or jury, a civil and a criminal judicial venue to resolve. That's what I came to Annapolis for. I want this resolved. I want my property. I was kidnapped by the state. I was kidnapped by the state. I was kidnapped by Scott Shellenberger because I was making a documentary about your politics in Baltimore County. You don't want niggers out in Baltimore County. And I was showing you the politics and the politicians that set up those laws. These other supporters of Shorty. You feel me? And I got white people caring about Shorty. You feel me? Antonio Hayes signed that. This is my Shorty board. And you're with the Judiciary Committee. And Frank Conway, you got that too. Like I said, it's about you and the politics. It's about the politicians that write these laws about mass incarceration. We got a lot of y'all that use the word nigger. You even got the people at your TV station that use the word nigger. You feel me? My open society is going to be about Dred Scott. It's going to be about Judgment Day. Dred Scott, the Supreme Court case. About race and racism. You feel me? About race and racism. Duane Davis, 2010. This is long before I got locked up. In the name, Governor O'Malley, Judge Bell, Mr. Snowden. You feel me? Rights of representation. You see what I'm saying here? Making a movie about racism in the Lake County judicial system. You feel me? Public trial. Just like Martin Luther King. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. And we need to pay attention to race and racism in the courts. We need to talk about Jim Crow and Jim Crow justice. And it ain't going to just be us. So in 2019, I'm asking for Scott Shellenberger. Any testimony for Scott Shellenberger to be disputed. He's used the word nigger more than one occasion. He's used the word nigger to lock me up. He charged me with terrorism. Not just Scott Shellenberger, but the Democratic Party in Baltimore City, Baltimore County. And we're going to talk about y'all. We're going to talk about Bobby Zirkin, because Bobby Zirkin's still calling me a terrorist, because he was part of that kidnapping. The story was about Bobby Zirkin. You feel me? Senator Ferguson, you got it. I'm going to talk about Baltimore County because Councilman Quirk been knowing about it and been refusing to do anything about it. So as the county executive, you feel me? Kamenetz knew about it. We're talking about the militarization of our police department. You feel me? In Baltimore City and Baltimore County. So like I said, I was insured. Plantation politics. You feel me? I was insured. Hogan running the plantation now. And Hogan don't want to talk to me. You feel me? Hogan don't want to talk to me, but like I said, my insurance claim is in. This is about public accommodations, being black and white America. And like I said, I started this in 2006. You feel me? And I'm going to give you something to see. Because like I said, Baltimore County Government. It was a movie about your racism, shorty documentary, about your prison industry, racism in your courts. Mass incarceration in your prison industry. You feel me? And that's my film producer. Michael Alport. Because I was kidnapped in Illinois December the 24th and held for 186 days. Then I got kidnapped in Maryland and held for 86 days. It says right here, this is an agreement between Michael Alport and Duane Davis. We are working together to expose the racially oppressive judicial system in Lake County, Illinois. We're going to write a book and split the money 35, 35, 30. All right? It's all right here. That's my witness. We made it all legal. The crime of being black in America. So we're going to make sure that everybody see everything that's going on. Suits challenge lack of lawyers for bail hearings and poor suspects. Poor meaning black. Poor meaning Negro. Poor meaning nigger. I was getting ready to sue y'all because the only way to change anything is to sue you, is to take your money. DVD is already made. You can't stop that. You feel me? My insurance claim is in there. You can't stop that. And you can't stop that. Because like I said, I'm submitting my application. And we're going to talk about race and racism, the narrative life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, written by himself. Whatever Frederick Douglass did, I just redid it. I'm going to show you what being black and white America is, the criminalization of poverty. And I'm going to show you the black faces that carry out that white agenda, white supremacy. Love me or hate me, dog. It's BOPA, Office of Promotions in Art. I'm an active artist. I use art for my activism. You feel me? And film is part of my activism. So for the Open Society Fellowship for 2019, This is my video submission. Race and racism in America. We're going to use your names, your faces, and we're going to see how you defend me. And if I get it for the next 18 months, that means that we're going to follow my journey for justice. We're going to see, do blacks have rights in America which white America respects? Or is we all just niggas like she said we are?